Hi. Hey guys. Come on guys. Come on guys. Hi. You okay, Barack? Okay, so crypto vlog April 2nd. I couldn't do an April Fool's vlog. I'm bad at doing April 1st vlogs. Not sure how many I have. Have to go back and look at that. My April Fool's vlogs. Anyway, try to bring the energy here. I can't do shout outs, but I can do giveaways from the previous vlog comments. Oh, there's a train. Choo-choo train. I wonder if Comfy took a train to get to the airport or not. Comfy's back in Poland. He's loving it. Loving life, loving the cool wind and his hair. In Poland, apparently they still have some signs of winter. The snow has melted, but it's still kind of chilly out there. So if you were planning a spring pool party or bikini party, whatever, wet t-shirt contest in Poland, may be best to wait it out a couple weeks. Should wait a couple weeks before the sun comes out. So, look at this tree. They love this tree, I don't know why. Just go inside, hang out, slap a couple cheeks. Anyway. Yeah, so I don't know if I'm going to do a giveaway today. It's been a while. But I still got to pay for last week's giveaway. This is what happens in the bear market. Had a terrible trading week. Lost about 30K. It's good to see QLC back around 300, floating around 300. So I wanted to accumulate as it went lower if they didn't do the announcement, but I might have to buy higher if they do the announcement this week. I wanted to buy half before and half after, so it does look like we're getting closer and closer to the announcement. They tweeted on March 31st saying, stay tuned, the audit is done. I assume they may mean the audit of the BSC contract. They're actually, QLC is actually, well, now it's Keppel, but they're switching to KPL token, and they were on NEO. Really? I thought it was like ERC20, but I guess they launched on NEO back in 2018. But now they're switching to BSC. Obviously, being on NEO, like, your token's dead. So it's amazing. So remember, I said in January, I was so nervous trading. That's why I didn't fully deploy after the first big pump. Because I thought, okay, everything's just going to collapse. It's a house of cards, right? Yeah, it's a PvP game. Macro collapses, Bitcoin collapses, then alts collapse, and then the micros collapse, NFTs collapse. Same type of order in the markets. So I was talking about riding the cycles, but the down cycle is bloody. And sometimes it's better just to stay in, depending on what point, because if you're in alts and NFTs and micros, you're leveraged. Bitcoin and you're leveraged macro. Bitcoin is leveraged macro. So whatever happens in macro, odds are you're gonna be a victim to it if you stay in too long. So, but at the same time, exiting is always tricky because you have the last echo or exit pumps of these NFTs and alts and micros after Bitcoin is topped. So, but it's tricky. It has Bitcoin topped? I don't know, because remember, the economy is still in the toilet. Things are looking bad. People are looking at inflation, CPI, that year over year has topped, okay? But 6%, do we really want 6% year over year, even with the Fed raising interest rates by 0.25% every month, or every month and a half on average? I think they meet like 9 times to raise rates during the year. Do we really want that? The answer probably isn't yes, but it's not a hard no either. So just looking around, we might have 7% interest rate by the year end. A lot of people are betting that interest rates top. So is it a bet on interest rates, or is it a bet on inflation, or is it a bet on money printing, which is related to inflation, or are we just betting on Bitcoin? So it's a tricky dance between all those factors to predict where the bottom is. We could top here, we could keep going. Do people have fresh fiat? Do people have fresh capital to keep buying Bitcoin, keep buying crypto and alts? It's the major question. And it's tricky. It's really difficult to answer. Obviously, we're conditioned. I had a cut on my big toe because it was dark, and I guess I jumped on the edge of a rock I didn't see at night near the waterfall, so that's why I'm wearing shoes again. A vacation vlog coming, taking a day off for spring break on Monday, so Tuesday you'll get a vacation vlog from an undisclosed location, but you guys can probably guess based on past vacation vlogs. It's a hint. Am I recording good? I always get nervous re-recording the vlog. Yeah, so if it were easy to predict the top of cycles, then everybody would be millionaires and billionaires. You can do it, like, as long as you can do it with like 60% precision, tops and bottoms, not exact tops and bottoms, but just know when to enter, know when to exit without taking a massive loss, or at the same time miss profits. You don't want to miss an echo bubble, because holy shit, he looks like he's been fucking death's door, right? Okay, I was worried his mouth was like lockjaw or something. This dog is definitely injured. He's fucking catatonic. He went through the bushes by the waterfall, the creek, the other night, and he got injured, I think, in his paw or shoulder. And then he aggravated it fighting a dog through a fence, fighting a Bernese mountain dog or something through the fence. So he's not in tip-top shape, definitely not. Saw how long it took him to get up this hill, so we gotta do some adjustments. I might have to carry him halfway. I think it's that left paw. Some injury going on there. So we'll watch the Barocco Barker. He's huffing and puffing though. Is that a pain huff or a tired huff and puff? My the hard drive. Okay, if you buy an external drive that's compatible with PC and Mac, be careful. PC and Mac doesn't mean it's ready to go on your Mac, especially the M1s or M2 Macs, which are the Apple Silicon chips, processing chips. Before it was Intel, and before that I think it was the Pentium Pro. No, what was it before? Like some sort of Mac. I forgot the processor before they switched to Intel, because they switched to Intel like in 2011, maybe 2010. No, but then they had the Pentium Pros for a long time. So the G series, that was the Mac's own processor, like the G1, G2, G3, G4, G5. I think it was the last one. So then they switched to Intel, and the whole architecture had to change. And then you had to go back, when they switched back to the M1s now. It's 2020. There's a 2021. I think 2020, late 2020. Then you have to change all the software, all the firmware, all the drive compatibilities, etc. So even if it says for PC and Mac, you probably want to buy a newer one, because I think my external SanDisk backup drive, the 1 terabyte one, is just the I forgot what it was called, like portable SSD. Now they have the Extreme SSD, so it was a mistake buying this one. Yeah, it was $20 or $30 cheaper, but still, that's not worth the hassle of hours and hours of formatting. This dog is in a lot of pain. Well, I can do two things: give him pain pills, treat him. Hopefully it's not a break. Hopefully it's just a sprain, so he can just do some light exercise, light jogging, but he doesn't want to attack other dogs and chase. And I really like, it gave me confidence, the Black Lives Matters thing, that Black Lives Matters. Oh, I said lives. What the hell? Yo, Black Lives Matter. What the hell am I? What the hell do I sound like? Black Lives Matter. Anyway, so Black Lives Matter. And because the police already got to worry about something. Something else. They don't have to worry about harassing people that are just walking their dogs off leash and yipping at people. Like, oh, we got a call of a guy walking his dogs without leash, and holy shit, he does not look good. It's like he's fucking on some pain medicine, like after you fucking pulled your groin or whatever, or pulled your back, some type of bad injury, and you're like fucking, it's like trying not to make that face that shows you're in pain, but you're gonna make it anyway. It's the face he's making now. Hopefully he doesn't go the way of Bono, where he just nukes like the market. Should I go back to crypto and talk about crypto? Yeah, so definitely buy that. Spent like 8 hours on this. Not 8 hours, the first 2 hours. I couldn't make a vlog last night actually because of this my phone's full and my 1 terabyte Mac is full, and so I have this backup. I thought it would be good enough, but no, not compatible. So I tried on my old Windows laptop and it reads it, but I can't get the files off my phone just because the Mac, iPhone, Apple, the architecture is so similar and compatible that it's seamless. AirDrop, you can't AirDrop to a Windows, so you can't even copy. It doesn't. When you try to copy a large file over, say, a few hundred megabytes, I don't know what the limit is, from an iPhone to your desktop or laptop, it just errors out and it disconnects the drive. So it's definitely not made for that. That's why I just want this external hard drive working. So I went back and forth. So I think I figured it out. It's something in the security settings. I have to allow kernel extensions to get this drive to work. So, but the thing is, it opens up a security hole. So if I accidentally download a file that was written to exploit Macs with root vulnerabilities, then I'm screwed. So that's one issue with using this drive, but I think I can copy the backup files over and then close the kernel extensions in the system security boot up settings. Anyway, so I think that's how it's going to be resolved, but I'll go back and work on it later. I woke up and had to take this crap, and it's like, can't even take a crap because I'm working on this issue. That's when you know your life is in chaos, or you can't even go to the bathroom. I mean, you can't pee. It's bad enough. I know some people, they can't even pee for like 12 hours. They're addicted to a game or a trade. I've never heard about in trading where you're watching, but it can happen where you're watching Bitcoin dump for like 12 hours or you're in a huge trade. That's generally a sign that you're over leveraged if you can't even pee for 12 hours. But anyway, the market's crazy, right? Let's go back to crypto. This is a BSV. It's a big vlog. Should I do one part or 2 parts? Let's do 2 parts. People like the 2 parts. Keep them at 15 minutes. A cheeky 15 minutes. I have no updates on Andrew Tate. I haven't been following. Sorry. I'll get updates on Comfy Tate for you. In the meantime, do you like Comfy Tate or Andrew Tate better? Vote in the comments section.